What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Flippin' Stoop. I hope you guys are all having a rocking, successful day, getting your day ahead on this beautiful, fine Thursday here in Michigan. And number one, all you salt trucks in Michigan, you rock. If you're not from Michigan, it rained all night long and then got really cold, so the roads were ice, and then now they're all melted away. So rock on the county commission that salts the roads here in Michigan. It's a blessing to have you guys. I think it's awesome, guys, to be grateful for the things that a lot of times we're not grateful for. If it wasn't for them salt trucks, there'd probably be 90 cars in the ditch, right? So be grateful for what you have, be grateful for what's out there, and be grateful for your opportunities in life. And eBay is a super huge opportunity, guys, that I wish more people would get on, so they don't have to do what they don't want to do for a little amount of income. I make this video content to encourage people to start this as a side hustle and build it up big enough to be able to earn more income than you ever have, which you're actually worth. I believe that there's not an individual out there that is not worth $50 an hour. And you might think $50 an hour is impossible for you to make. Probably at your 9 to 5, it is, right? But on eBay, it is really sustainable. You can sustain $50 an hour. Even I know people that are making $150 an hour. So depending on how much effort and consistency and dedication you want to put into reselling on eBay, you can make your own salary regardless. You can make $30,000 a year by $82 in sales a day, guys. It's like 5 listings a day. I mean, that's really low. You know, you can make $50,000. I think it's $137 a day in sales, and you'll get to the $50,000 in sales a year. Now, after taxes in your state, wherever you're at, and the eBay fees, that is still a healthy $35,000, $40,000 a year extra this year than you had in your pocket last year. Tell me that's not worth it, right? And I think people's biggest problem on eBay, guys, and let me mention one more thing. 100K a year, you're doing $273 a day in sales. Now, that might seem like a lot to you guys, but it's really not when you've been reselling for a while. You can sell 10 to 15 items a day, you know, price range between $15 and $30. You can come up over that 273 marker. And once you build a rapport with eBay, it is really not hard to get 10 to 15 items to sell a day. What you will have to do is at least list 10 to 15 items a day, or you'll never get that amount of sales. I had a freak accident one time, I've said it in previous videos, where I sold like, I don't know what it was, 25 items to one customer, and then I got my other 15 sales on top of it, so I actually sold 35. And at that time, guys, I was only listing 25 items. I've been reselling for over 2.5 years now, and that has only happened to me once, and it's never happened to me again, right? So you will only list the amount of items, or you only sell the amount of items that you list, and it's going to take you a while to get up to that amount of items you're listing for your sell-through rate as well. So if you're listing 10 items a day for 8 to 10 to 12 months, you're going to be selling 10 items a day. That's the way eBay works, guys. So the opportunities out there, it's up to you guys, whatever you want to do to it, right? Like I told you guys yesterday in a video, I made a big mistake in Michigan thinking garage sales were just going to be all year round, right? So I should have been buying more inventory than I was. And what happened is now here in the winter months, we're not having any garage sales. So my cost of goods is about 4 times as much or 5 times as much. So I'm not able to crank out the 40 items or 50 items a day that I want to. So I am limited because the garage sales ain't here, right? If you were having to pay $7 every single item or $10 every single item, and you're listing 30 items a day, it's anywhere from $220, $230 to $300 a day. You multiply that by 7, it's $1,500 a week. That can get pretty costly. So find good sources, keep your network. Make sure you're networking, letting people know what you do. We're kicking around the idea of starting to do some consignment and see how that goes, right? I'm going to have a strict rule of, you know, you'll get paid once a month. And the only way you're getting paid is if your sales came up over $25 or actually $20. Another rule of that consignment is going to be, we are not going to go 60, we're going to go 60-40, me 60, them 40. But that is going to be at the payout. That is not going to be the sales price. Sell an item for 20 bucks, you take the 13% out, you take the taxes out, you take the shipping out, you're at $12. So if I'm giving them 20 to 25% of $20, I'm doing it for nothing. I'm basically robbing myself so there'd be no point in that. Now, once I get some experience, guys, with the consignment for 90 days, 6 months, I'll start making some video content on it and show how you are able to get free inventory from people that also want to make some income. And you could do it solely like that. You can never have to spend $1 on inventory. I would suggest you get in your store a top-rated seller, a power seller, before you start doing consignment, because the person that is going to give their clothes to you for a certain percentage is going to want to make sure you're actually going to be able to sell these. And if you're just starting out, their item might sit there for a year before it sells. So another rule we're going to go with, if your item's been on the eBay store for longer than 90 days to 6 months, the item is now it's ours. If it does not sell in 90 days to 6 months, the item is now ours and we get 100% of that share. I think that's fair. If not, other people's items that are just sitting there are taking up room for items that could be selling, right? So I'm going to be strict as well as going through each individual item that is we're working with people in consignment, and I'm going to go through them, because if there's a t-shirt on there that I know is not going to sell, I'm not going to waste my time and put it on there. They can either take it back or donate it to us, right? And then we'll donate it to Goodwill. So this is going to be an interesting curveball, guys, in our reselling business. Now, we've been at it for over 2.5 years. I've been kicking around the idea of consignment for quite some time. But the thing with consignment, it's big responsibility, and you have to pay the people. You cannot just get the money and blow the money and not pay them. Your name will be terrible, and nobody's gonna. I'm in a smaller town, not a tiny town, but you know, Saginaw, Michigan's only got 52,000 people in it. Trust me, the word of mouth to get around and say Justin just takes your money and spends it, it'll be the end of the consignment for me. No, that word of mouth will travel so fast here in Saginaw, Michigan, and in the Tri-Cities that my name will be shattered, and I do not want that. I stand behind what I do. And you should stand behind what you do. If you're beginning to operate an eBay business, put your energy into it, because this is something you're building for yourself, not something you're building for your boss that's driving a BMW and you're driving a Chevette, right? You're actually building something for yourself. So I suggest you actually put some time and energy into it. That way, you get the results you're looking for. Because too many times when I first started reselling, guys, and when I got down in the dumps, I started lacking the amount of items I was listing, and it really will dictate the shit out of your pay. All right, guys, I just want to make a short clip to let you guys know what's going on. Me and the dogs out here. Got my doggy with me. She is the only female dog, down-to-earth, committed reseller that I've ever met. This dog goes every single day with me. She never misses a day of reselling. This dog is more committed than a lot of resellers that I know. She don't miss a lick, man. If I try to leave without her, it's not happening. That's Bella, by the way, and she is my road dog. It's me and my fiance's little girl. She's our kiddo. We treat her like a kid, and you know, is what it is, guys. Got to make it happen, right? Make it happen, whatever it takes for you to make it happen. I want to see all of you succeed as much as I want to see me succeed, right? I want to succeed on a level of eBay that I'm remembered by my family and shit from. This is the guy right here. This is our son. He walked off his 9-to-5. None of us believed him. 4 years down the road, he blew us away with the amount of income he was making online. And you guys all can do that again. But make sure you're remembered in life. Just, you know, what the saddest part is 90% of, more probably 95% of the people that die and pass away and go to the graveyard or get cremated, whatever way you decide to go, right? They're talked about really strongly for about 2 weeks, maybe even a month. After that, there's no more conversation. When people forget, I'm not saying people completely forget about you, but you have the ability to leave a mark in this world. Help other people out, like we're doing with these videos. Help people grow, make a mark, make an impact on people's life. If you are getting some good results on eBay, maybe you don't got to make video content, but share in this group and other groups what you're doing to get that good, those good results. That way you're helping somebody else out in this community that hates their 9 to 5. I think there's too many people out there that start winning and they don't share how they win. It's like some secret code. Well, reselling is no secret code, guys. It is not. It's about consistency. And there's not a single person in this group, there's not a single person in this planet or on this earth that couldn't walk off their 9 to 5 within 6 months to a year of doing eBay on the side and make more money than they're making at their 9 to 5. This is true shit, guys. I trust me, I do not make this much video content because I want you guys to like me, right? You know how many friends I got? My fiance and the kiddos. That's it. I don't go around hanging out with people. I don't care if people like me anymore. I cared for 20 years if people like me. Today, I could give two shits if anybody likes me. So I'm not making this video content for to be the popular reseller, right? I don't want to be that. What I want to do is give back what was taught to me and teach other people what has worked for me. Teach other people what has not worked for us as well. That way you guys got some pointers going into it, like, hey, don't do what Justin did and, you know, whatever, right? Don't do what Justin did if you live in Michigan, and don't take full advantage of the garage sales in the summer. Garage sales, when I was garage selling, we were making more money than we've ever made because our return on investment was so much greater than it is at the thrift stores. Now, I'm not telling you whatsoever that you can't make this all the way on thrift stores, because you most definitely can. Tech and Sports got to the 7 figures a year, guys, by thrift stores. So low. So if he can do it, he's a dedicated man. He might have been working 12 to 16-hour days and nothing was going to get his way. But if he could do it, it's been done. So can you. I believe in you all. It's your boy Flippin' Stoop. Once again, guys, the eBay or the YouTube channel is growing. I just told the guy not to share his channel and things like that, so I'm not going to share my channel, but it is under Flippin' Stoop. And Kenneth makes YouTube videos too, guys. Check him out in his group. You can. He resells books. Books, I believe, is a very good niche. I have sold some books myself in the past, and I've really thought about it because it takes very little space to store 1,000 books. So I thought about that, and I have sold some books. But I just don't got the thumb scanner, and I'm not saying you have to in the beginning. I just haven't got out there and actually applied myself to the book industry. But, you know, I've watched people that made $400,000 a year reselling books. That's in their pocket after taxes and eBay expense. So is it possible to make a full-time living reselling books you're finding at the thrift stores, garage sales, Goodwill, whatever? Abso-fucking-lutely. You can make, you know, if you really get dedicated and you're listing a couple hundred books a day, I could imagine you could probably make 7 figures a year if you're finding the right books in your area, or you're finding a place you can buy in wholesale and you can buy thousands of the hottest book right now at a fraction of the price. You guys are always, it's the same thing with clothes. If you can get to be a wholesaler of Levi denim jeans, would you imagine what you could do if you had an investor? You get out there, you find an investor or venture capitalist. Most banks, you know, you bring in your eBay statements, they're not going to touch you with a loan, period. They want to see some W-2s. They want to see some 10. They want your credit to be good. So I think your best option is find somebody out there that's willing to invest into your idea. Show them your numbers. Tell them, write a business plan down. Write down somewhere where you're going to be in 5 years, where you're projecting to grow in the next year, the next 2 years, and go present it to a venture capitalist. Guys, they're out there, man, and they're out there looking to invest in people like us that has the motivation, that has a business plan, and has enough proof that they are making X amount of dollars already a month, and with a little bit of extra cash in their pocket, they make double. You know, that is what most big businesses do. They don't have the capital to start in the beginning to just start making fucking millions of dollars a year. They find a venture capitalist or even a bank, but you know, banks are sketchy. They want to make money and they don't care if you're making money, right? So, yeah, whatever lie we were told that banks are the best thing in the world, put your money in, I believe that's a bunch of bullshit. You will make more money investing your money in other products and putting on eBay than you ever will from a bank's percentage rate. Unless you're putting trillions of dollars or millions of dollars in a bank, then you could probably live off the interest. But let's face it, 99.9% of us resellers don't have millions of dollars in the bank to get started, right? A lot of us are starting out of our closet, starting out of our garage, starting out of our car, starting, you know, with the least amount. So you don't have that amount of money to be just investing in eBay. And eBay also has things, guys. I don't know if any of you have used their loans or whatever. I haven't. I am looking into it. You know, I think a $10,000 loan where we're at now, or even a $20,000 loan where we're at right now in our business, would flip the whole script. We would double our income in 6 months, I believe, if I could go out there and afford to get the products that I know sell the best, right? And you could too. You could build up to that. Matter of fact, they're sending us emails. They're sending us stuff in the mail about taking advantage of our loan specialists and so on and so forth. And I just really haven't dug into it that much because I keep thinking I can do this on my own. And let me tell you guys something. If you want to grow really big, you're not going to be able to grow your eBay business on your own. Now, I'm not saying you can't start generating enough income to pay all your bills and have money in your pocket every day, because you most definitely can do that. But when I'm talking about big, I'm talking about millions of dollars a year, guys. $500,000 a year. You know that. You know what? Only the 20% in the United States make $350,000 and greater. You know, only 20% of the United States makes that, or maybe I think it might be 15 or 20, don't quote me on the percentage rate. Did you guys know 99.9% of percentages like that people talk about, statistics, are made up as they're making it? And I am guilty of that. I've done that a few times. But the majority of my stats are looked up. Now, I don't know if that person that gave me that information actually looked that up and has valid proof of it, or if I'm just taking what they're saying and believing it, right? But you know, there's way more people, guys, in poverty in the United States than there is in the middle class or even wealthy. And that is the reason my target prices are $10 to $40. If 80-some% of the United States are below middle class, right? They're just keeping their head above the water. Why in the hell am I going to shoot for the 20% when I have 80% to shoot after? Think about it, guys. Think about that. So when you're thinking of going out there, and I'm not telling you that big dollar business models don't work, because they absolutely do. But first of all, you got to have some income to get that started. I mean, if you're listing $5,000 suits, you better have a very good lighting system and a very good setup that you spend some money on. Mine is under $100 with the lighting, the board, and everything. I can't be listing $5,000 suits on that. For one, sometimes the lighting's a little bit off. And if you're listing a $5,000 suit and somebody gets it and that color is a little bit different than it was in the picture, you're getting that a return, and a $5,000 refund is a whole shit ton, right? In my opinion, I've had a $500 refund, and that hurt my bank account for a couple days. So, guys, this is a great opportunity. Once again, I believe in all you guys to achieve your wildest imaginations. What I want you guys to do is dream, and fucking dream big, and don't let anybody discourage you from your fucking dreams. Because the most people that are going to discourage you are ones that never tried to live their own fucking dreams. So why in the fuck are you even going to try to tell them your dream? Because you know damn well they're going to try to discourage you from reaching your goals, because they are too afraid to commit to their goals. So you can't tell small-minded people your great idea, because they will try to crush it, because they don't want to see you succeed any further than they did. And why is that, guys? Why do you believe that? Because then what the fuck is their excuse for only making $40,000 a year, right? Come on. Argue with me on that one. That is true. So don't tell everybody your visions and dreams, because most people, especially, you know how many people I've had tell me how to run my business and they've never did anything but work a 9 to 5? Somebody that's never ran a business cannot give you information on how to run a business. They don't know it. So if you're taking that information and you're applying it to your business, you're the dirt. You need to do the research and listen to the people that are actually operating a successful business, or ones that made the failures to go under, so you know which ones not to do. Once again, guys, it's your boy Flippin' Stoop. I believe in all you guys. You all can make an awesome amount of income, and you guys all have excellence within you. If you reach down there, you don't believe what the naysayers say, you believe in yourself, and you get to fucking work. Just work your ass off and watch the results you'll get. You don't need to know everything in the beginning of reselling. You're not going to know everything. You're not going to know everything the first 6 months. You are going to learn as you go. But if you believe in yourself, your work will outperform any bit of knowledge there is. If you bust your ass every single day on eBay, you can tell your boss to fuck off whenever you choose to, right? Because you will make more money on eBay if you're consistent and dedicated on it and committed to it than you ever will at your 9 to 5. Now, if you're making $1 million a year at your 9 to 5, I strongly suggest you, I don't even know why you want to do this for a side hustle, right? But maybe you like flipping shit and there's nothing wrong with it. Look, Gary V. Gary V is a multi-millionaire. Gary Vaynerchuk is a multi-millionaire. His media company is doing more money than probably eBay is a year. Well, probably not, but anyways, he still goes garage sale flipping. This kid was making $3,000 on the weekend when he was 12 years old selling baseball cards. He was a true entrepreneur and still is today, guys. Get your feet wet. If you're not a true entrepreneur yet, don't let that beat you up. I believe I'm far from my full potential, and I still question myself every once in a while. Is this right for me? And then I got to go back and watch a video that got me started, and I'll be like, yeah, this is right for me. I do love it. I can't sit still. I'm a busybody. I always got to be moving. I enjoy making the money that I feel like I am worth, and you should too. It's your boy Flippin' Stoop. You guys have a rocking day.